Today, we have a very famous actress, athlete, and Cornelian here with us today. And this actress started her acting career at the age of 9. She appeared on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody at age 11, and then moved on to work on Monk at the age 13. She also is famous for her role Army Wives, whereby she filled in the second season and then became a recurring cast member on the show. She is also a great person when it comes to school because she announced that she was going to attend Cornell in fall 2011, which is this semester. She's also a great athlete. She plays for the Cornell Big Red Ice hockey team. If you haven't figured out who I'm talking about already, this is Miss Katelyn Pippy. Hi, Katelyn. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So we got our first Ithaca snowfall today. How do you feel about that?
It's pretty exciting. I'm from Pittsburgh, so there's a lot of snow, so it's not too bad. It's kind of just like drizzling snow, but I'm excited for the snow to come.
I'm so excited because this is sort of my second year seeing snow because I'm from Malaysia, and so this is a great experience. So as I was reading off the list of things that you've accomplished at such a young age, I didn't know where to start. So what would you say is your greatest accomplishment so far? Do you think it's school? Do you think it's sports? Or do you think it's acting?
I think just coming here has been the thing that I've, obviously proud of what I've been able to do as far as acting and stuff, and worked really hard for that, and was happy that I was successful somewhat in doing that. But this has been the greatest challenge for me and the thing I'm most proud of so far.
And so how does one person juggle so many things at once with sports and school and acting?
Well, I kind of had to take a break from acting to come here to Cornell. But you just kind of go and just manage your time well, or try to work everything into a schedule and just figure out how it's all going to work, and then you just do it. You just go and don't stop.
And so did you always know that this was where you're going to be? You were going to be able to juggle sports and school and acting at the same place? At the same time, sorry.
That's all right. When I was growing up, I never really thought about the future so much. I loved acting. I loved hockey. I wanted to keep doing both of those things as long as I could. And it turned out that I was able to play at the college level. And of course, that's something you work your whole entire life for. So that's something I definitely wanted to do. So I just lucked out, and really happy to be here, and just excited about the next 4 years.
And so what would you say has played the biggest role in helping you to succeed to be where you are today? Is it believing in yourself? Is it your parents' support or your fans' support maybe?
Definitely my family. You can believe, but sometimes you're not always going to, and you're going to have down moments where you're not, feeling so successful or proud or inspired. And that's when your family comes in and kind of lifts you up and reminds you that it doesn't matter if you fail as long as you're trying, and that they're always going to be there for you. So.
And so, if I'm not wrong, you're a theater major at Cornell University, right?
Yep, theater major.
How's it going so far? So I'm sure everybody wants to know how's your freshman year going. Are you having a lot of fun making friends? How's your classes and everything with the sports?
Wow, that's a loaded question. It's really fun. It's really busy with hockey, like even more busy than I expected it to be, so I don't have a ton of time for other stuff, but I get to do an acting class. And other than that, I'm just doing some core classes and Psych 101, which is really fun. But I'm looking forward to doing more acting classes, definitely like next semester and the next coming years and everything. But everyone's been great. It's really exciting. It's fun to be away from home, obviously. And it's just nice to be out there and kind of doing, I'm in college now, and everyone grows up and then dreams of being in college. So I'm excited and just happy to be here.
That's great. And so before this, you played for the Pittsburgh Elite Penguins, right? And so how's that different from playing with the Cornell Big Red? Or I know that you haven't played a game yet, but how does it feel being with the team for their first game, in which Cornell won, in case you don't know? So how does that feel?
It feels great. It's different because coming, especially from Pittsburgh, I know this isn't the same everywhere in the country, but there's not a ton of girls who play hockey, so you'll have like a few people on your team that are really, really good, and they kind of really stand out when you're playing games. Like they're your go-to people. But here, everybody's really, really good, and everybody lifts everybody else up, and the speed of the game and the skill level is so much more than I had ever seen before. So it's really exciting, even in practice and stuff. And we just played our first game on Tuesday. We won 6-2, so it was really fun to see them play. Thanks. But yeah, everyone's been working really hard. We had a really tough preseason, and they all kind of everyone came together and they did a great job. So it was exciting.
That's good. Congrats, Cornell Big Red, by the way, women's ice hockey team. And so, I'm sure a lot of people are curious, with all these different things that you're involved with, how does a typical day look like for you right now, possibly?
Typical day. It depends on if we have games and whatnot, but for just your average school day, I guess, I wake up at 5:20 and catch the 5:45 bus to the rink.
Is that
Yeah,
difficult?
it's really difficult, especially since I'm learning about psych, about how much sleep you need, and I'm trying to, I'm stressing out trying to get enough sleep. But wake up at about 5:20, go to the rink. We have practice at 7, and then I do a little studying, get breakfast at Trill or something, and then go to my classes all day. And my classes end at like 2:30, so I kind of looked out there. It's done pretty early. Do some homework, go home, and try to go to sleep by like 9:30 so I can get some sleep in before I have to be up at 5 again.
So that's great. So you mentioned that you're taking a break from your acting career right now to concentrate on school and sports. And so how would you like to pursue your acting career after that? Is there a specific role that you want to play or a specific film or project that you're interested in for the future?
Nothing specific, because that's a really long time away from now, so you don't really know what's going to be going on or what'll be happening then. When I get out of college, I'll probably, it's hard to say because that's so far from now, but probably end up moving to LA and then just, consider or continue to pursue acting. But yeah, right now, like I said, I just want to take a break and focus on school because in my family, like, school was always ingrained as something that was really, really important. Like, you can be a great athlete or you can be an actress, but you can get injured and then you can't play a sport ever again. Or, maybe being an actress just doesn't work out, which a lot of times it doesn't. So school was always like, that was something that was ingrained, was really, really important. So I'm just trying to focus on that right now.
So this is a particularly big change for you, I would assume, given that you're in a new place, you have new friends. So what do you miss the most? Do you miss acting? Do you miss your family? How is it like?
I miss my family and my friends back home the most. I have two best friends that I really, really miss a lot. But it's really nice, and they're off, having their own adventures, and we kind of stay in touch on Skype or whatever.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a big question that I'm sure all of the boys out there are wondering. Are you romantically involved with anyone right now? At Cornell, maybe?
No, not even a little bit. It's freshman year. I feel like everybody's still kind of figuring out who they are, how they're going to be in college. It's their first time away from home, so kind of just enjoying myself and my friends and having fun here and trying to meet new people before like rushing into something or worrying about that.
Have you noticed anything different or particularly striking about the boys at Cornell? Are they super smart? Are they super cute? Or is there anything special?
I don't know that you can really categorize them all into one group because they're so different and there's so many types of people here. Like, Cornell's so diverse.
Well, there you have it. This is Katelyn Pippy, once again an American actress, athlete, and a Cornelian. I hope that you have enjoyed the interview that we've had with her, and don't forget to tune in to WVBR.com/news weekly.